Boom, boom, boom. What's up? What's up, Chad Quirky Picker? Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? How are we doing? Oh, I'm working on some things today. Eric will be with us soon. He had to help his daughter with her car. White Western Mead. Oh, come on. White Western Mead. That's it right there. Now I gotta find a good picture of these.
Oh,
I got some women's.
I've officially put myself on a diet, Cernoch. Ooh, look at those.
Yeah. Brand new. I was like, don't mind if I do. I think I'm about to take pictures of these though. Find them. What's up, Absolute Finds? What's up, CCCL Finds, Tanya? All right. So I was chatting with Tim before we got on about my I did a little flea market action. You know, I like it. You know, pack the car up, go down there for 7 a.m. to noon, and you got the whole rest of your day. Come back, list, watch football, chill out. You know, go shopping a little bit, maybe. So. Golly.
Yeah, I know it was a bad bite. Big win for Texas A&M.
Oh, huge win. Huge win.
All those wins helped me.
I know, right? Oh, I know.
Just as much as all of our wins help you.
Oh, I know. I know. Trust me. What's up, LaDonna? What's up, Otts? Enjo, Joey, what's going on? Keith? It just works for lips. What's going on? Chilling. Yeah, I ran my sport team trifecta this weekend. Sam Houston State won, Texas A&M won, Houston Texans won.
Bro.
All right, so listen, I'm laying down in bed, okay? Because usually on Sundays, like I'm tired from the flea market, and I usually leave the flea market around like 1 o'clock. So I'm kind of like watching the phone, like watching like a game on my phone while I drive home. But there's so many dead spots going home that's like like, and then when I get home, I'm like, all right, it's time to watch football. So, but then usually during the 4 o'clock games, it's like
So the flea market's on Sundays, not Saturdays?
Saturdays and Sundays. I went both days.
Oh.
Yeah. And then so I'm like chilling, but usually the 4 o'clock games are kind of poo-poo. You know what I'm saying? They've been like not really good. So I'll usually like start watching the games and I'll take a nap. I'll take like an hour and a half nap and then wake up and see what happened. So I did that. And then because wasn't the Commanders and the Bears at 4 o'clock?
4:25.
Yeah. So I'm like watching. It was actually a boring game until like the last like 10 minutes of the game, you know, if you really talk about it. So and that's when Red Zone was like cutting away because that was like the last game on. But I had it on both screens. I had the I had the Commanders Bears game on my computer. And I usually have Red Zone on the smaller. And so when that went off, I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like half kind of groggy, and I'm watching, and all I said was, well, Jaden Daniels ain't gonna be able to throw it that far. Bless his soul. They played good, you know. And then I'm like watching, and then when it happened, I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, what?
Bro. Top 3 experiences Authentic was there.
Oh, wow.
It was my buddy's birthday, so they were tailgating. I was coming back from a wedding, so I got home at like right at kickoff.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, I don't even know how to describe. I was shaking for like 30 minutes after.
I think that game ranks up there with one of the, what was it? I was in DC. I was back from a concert. And it was like, was it Monday? I think it was Sunday Night Football, maybe? It was Redskins versus Cowboys.
Monday night, Mark Brunell and Santana Moss.
Yes. That game ranks up there, I would say, as well.
I was in College Park for that game. I'm like one of my boys' house. I'll never forget that. There was just beer cans just flying all over the house. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, that was pretty epic, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty epic.
Hey, Kristen, what's going on? And then we got Ladonna said, finally listened to my USSR. I'm gonna butcher this name. Lomonosov. Lying Tiger. Getting the nerve to list higher end items now. You know what's best about listing high-end items? Selling high-end items. There you go. Yeah, I was selling. I took a bunch of like clothing to the flea market. A lot of jackets and stuff like that. Just because I had some guys doing wholesale that wanted to see jackets, so I already had them like all pulled out, kind of. So it was kind of like half of it was in my living room. So I was like, why don't I just take this stuff? So I just took jackets, shirts, sweaters, and hats.
Look,
I'll tell you what. You want to see the hat that I did not sell both days, but everyone touched it. Everyone looked at it. People were trying it on. Leroy's in the building. You ready to come join us? So, Leroy,
what's going on, guys?
This is the hat right here that everyone was just like looking at. Kids, adults, everything. The fish hat.
Oh, I love
like,
that.
Everyone just like loved it. You know what I'm saying? But no one bought it. And my joke was, hey, you wear that, you're a better fisherman.
So I like the setup. I saw the setup on the pictures you sent.
Yeah. It's just really, really simple. I'm just going very, very simple, very like to the point. Boom. Because
that wasn't a show. That was just a flea market.
That was just a flea market. Yeah.
I can't wait one day to be able to set up next to you.
Right.
I don't know if it will ever happen, but I would love that. Would make my day.
Man, some of these jokers out there.
Oh, it's hilarious, dude.
Bro.
Hey, now that you done the flea market more than 10 times in a year, and Tim's done the flea market, you can have stories about the flea market. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
They've been stealing from me, and I don't do anything about it. It's little stuff. It's because it'll ruin my day. So I had a couple people steal from me last week. A mother and her kids.
Huh.
And I didn't do anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
usually what I like to do when I have like when I do clothing, I usually don't do this, but when I have like tchotchkes, like, toys and maybe some glassware, just a bunch of just the random flea market type thing, I will bring stuff for kids just for free.
And give it to them, yeah.
And give it to them. Like I have like this little box that half of it's like knights and horses and all that stuff, like figurines, and the other one's like like little Barbie Polly Pocket type stuff, to where if I see a parent in distress, with a kid like, because a kid can like really ruin your day at a thrift store.
Oh yeah.
or a flea market. And I'm not, like I love my kids and everything like that. And it's like, but it can literally go from, hey, we're going to go to the grocery store and pick up some stuff to a meltdown in the grocery store. And everyone's looking at me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where like I'll have, like I had a whole bunch of like stickers and like sticker packs. And man, I like last week, this one lady was setting up to her and her daughter was just kind of like, like, mommy, I want to do this. I want to do this. Like kind of like just in her way. Like she's trying to set up her booth and her stuff. And so I took one of them sticker packets over there. I said, hey, you want this? And she's like, oh yeah. I said, well, how about you sit down, take it, look at it, and let mommy set up. Okay. And dude, because I always ask the parents too, like, hey, is it okay if I give this to her? And yeah, and she's like, oh, thank you so much. Like
I had a kid. I did a show in Colombia, and the mother and the mother's girlfriend, they did antiques, and he was not interested in antiques. He came over to my section, and he picked up everything I had. He would walk into the bin, pick it up, look at it, put it down. I was like, you like tools? He's like, yeah, they're interesting. He's very smart. He was like, yeah, tools are very interesting. What does this one do? And I would tell him. And then I'd be like, well, you see this one? If you take this one and use this one together, you can do this with it. And he'd put it down and he'd go to the next one. And then I was like, your mom, I mean, she could see. I said, but, I walked over and I was like, hey, he's over here with me, right? He's just looking at the tools. Oh, yeah, I know. I said, all right. I mean, me, I'd be like, hey, my son's going to look around. Is that okay?
Yeah.
But it was cool,
You know what I like to, what I like doing too? So sometimes, like, when there's not much traffic at my area, I'll go walk down and look for stuff. Like,
that's the the people next to me at my flea markets, they love when I have a good day, because I will buy from both of them.
Yeah,
and it's always one guy is always the same, Mr. Donnie, but on the other side, it all depends.
Oh yeah, like when you come up with with some hats,
Yep.
You see this one?
I saw that.
Now I didn't pull this. I didn't find this. My guy there's a dude that he thrifts and he's at the flea market, dude, like 6 a.m. 5:30.
Yep.
Okay. I rolled up. I texted him because he buys clothes from me when I go to the flea market. He buys a bunch of clothes because he does what I do. And I texted him like, hey, I'm going to be out there this morning. I'm bringing a whole bunch of clothing. And he just texted, he's like, oh, it sounds great. Dude, I roll up. It's like 6:45. Now it's pitch black dark out there. Like, it's dark. There's no sun rising yet. The sunrise didn't happen until in 30 minutes,
Yeah.
Dude, I roll up, I start setting up my racks and everything like that. And I see him coming over. He's like, you got some stuff? I got a whole bunch of stuff. So I laid out my table. He goes, mind if I start looking? I'm like, go ahead. He's busting out his flashlight on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
Through stuff. And yeah, and he had already had this hat. Yeah. He was the guy right there has a whole bunch of trucker hats. He's like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but you showed me this. You told me about this. He's like, you want to do some trade? So he had probably 5 hats. I did trade. I said, bro, I'll give you a $40 credit right now. Yeah. So.
Yeah. My flea market, they're out there. Oh, that's cool. They're out there with flashlights. Tim knows they do that too. Where Tim used to go. Yeah, they do that like crazy up here. Actually, the funny thing is, I sell flashlights in one of my bins, and they buy them. I don't know what it is with people and lights.
Flashlights?
Any kind of lights.
Lights, huh? James, OBX is helping his daughter out. She had some car issues, so he said he'll be back once that's finished. Yeah, what LaDonna, what was the who's the video? Who did the video? Did Tim do the video?
No.
Who did the video, Tim?
I don't know. That's why I just asked her in the chat.
I've seen look, I've seen this before. I've seen an entire I've seen an entire Star Trek rolled up so tight it fit into a padded flat rate. It's like, what are you doing, bro?
I always put my clothing in a clear bag before I put it in a poly bag. Oh, that douchebag. Yeah. I hate that. Oh, I don't hate that guy. I dislike his content.
Who's Millennial Prophet?
Oh, dude, he is a absolute douche.
All right, well, hey.
He so he does RA. He's one of those guys, Cernoch, that does RA. And he always tells people how much money he makes. And like slides in how much money he spends. So it's like how to make $15,000 on eBay in 2 weeks or Amazon, right? But like doesn't say that he spent $13,000 to make the $15,000.
Yep.
So it's like, and he gives off this whole persona as if like he's like this big time reseller, right? But like if you were to really break down his ROIs, he's like, yeah, I bought these for like $15, it sold for 33, and I'm like, so basically you made like $12 profit.
Less than that.
Like, you like that sort of stuff bothers me because like he works. It's a lot of work what he does because he sells a lot of volume. But it's like, why would you like? I don't understand why you would want to put. I get like that's your business model. I get it, right? But like that to me seems crazy to put in all of that work. Like I don't know if he has people working for him or what, but like like to go around to all of these places and buy all this stuff, like you have to have stupid capital. And then it's like I got into it with him once before.
Wait, question: is he more of a YouTuber or is he a reseller?
We're just gonna go watch. No,
no, don't. No, I don't want to.
Why?
I don't want to.
Why not?
I don't want to see this guy's stuff. Hey,
isn't that the Whatnot model? No, not necessarily at all. The Whatnot model is different for many reasons. You don't have to do the work that he has to do for eBay and Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Like on Whatnot, like it's done. It's in and out. You don't have to sit there and photograph, list, and all that stuff. And I mean, there's very few people that are doing retail arbitrage on Whatnot.
Yeah.
If you're doing RA on Whatnot, you have a major operation and you're buying wholesale lots.
Yeah.
RA wholesale.
Or your margins are very, very slim if you're doing RA. You know what I'm saying?
Only people that are doing Whatnot wrong are doing a lot of volume for low profit.
Yeah.
If you do Whatnot right, you're not necessarily getting low profit because you're making your money in the buy. Like if you're buying stuff for $5 and selling it for $1, then yeah, there's a problem.
Well, I was thinking of like, and that's one, LaDonna, that's one type of model on Whatnot. But I've seen other like selling models as well, where instead of just like, and this is something I could like, after seeing this, I'm like, yo, I wish someone would have tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey, do some of your shows like this instead of starting everything. Okay, so remember when we used to do Whatnot, Tim? Or when I used to do Whatnot, everything $3 starts, boom, boom, and it was like push it, push it, push it, push it. All right, next up, we got this, blah, 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 and sold. Next up, blah, 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 you know. And I'm like, you know, looking at that, I was kind of like, well, damn, I was just like, just throwing stuff out there that people weren't interested in, and letting people just kill me on price. Where, you know, I was selling cool hats for $3, jackets, $100 jackets were going for $8, you know. And so I've seen some shows now where it's like, it's not like that. It's like, all right, we're gonna sit here and chill and talk, and I've got 50 hats or 50 jackets, and all right, hey, I've got this one starting at $20. If anybody's interested in this for $20, let me know. You know, to where it's like, instead of running this, starting it at $1 and it goes for $5, you know, it's like, oh, I just sold this for $5, you know, where it's like, hey, you know, maybe have it $20, $25 auction. And if someone's interested in it, they can kind of negotiate with you. You know, hey, bro, would you do that hat for 18? Yeah, I'll start it at 18 and start the auction. So other people can bid too, you know, to where you're getting you may not be going through all your product, but the product you do sell is actually worth your time in selling it.
Yeah, and I basically use that model for how I do cards now.
That's what I'm saying.
So like with the cards, like I'll load up like 50 preloaded auctions, cards that I have no problem with starting at $2, right?
Yeah.
But then I have people that I say, if anybody has any requests, my cards are super organized by teams. So I'll pull out an entire team stack. They'll pick all the cards that they want out of the team stack, and then we'll negotiate a price.
Exactly.
So it's like, instead of me running in that card that maybe only one person, two people might want, that's like a $15, $20 card. Like if I bundle it up in a lot with them, I'm getting way more higher dollars per card than I would if I was running them individually like that. So this guy starts off his video by saying that he did that just to see how many people he could piss off.
Oh,
even though he normally does this. He normally ships in a bag, which is, I got into an argument with him before about it.
Listen. I understand, but listen, I can see through engagement bait a mile away now.
Oh yeah. He knows. He's got 40-something thousand people that are subscribed to him. He knows because he did it once before, and like the comment section was like, "Bro, are you really putting those hats in polybags?" He's like, "You know how many hats I've ordered from Dick's that have come in a polybag before? That don't make it right."
Listen, see. Here's the thing. This is why I didn't even watch the video. I ain't got time for those people. Okay, the time I don't spend on that is the time I spend on naps. Okay. Okay?
Hold on. Cernoch, you take naps like I eat sandwiches.
Yes.
Okay.
I do both.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wake up at 4:45 every morning, and I don't go to bed until about 11:30. About 11:30, depending on what's going on. And then I go to bed at 11:30, and then I wake up at like 2 for like a few minutes, get something to eat. And this isn't a joke. I'll get like a yogurt or like some grapes or some oyster crackers, and then I'll go back to sleep. You guys I don't know how you guys do it. You guys sleep more in a week than I sleep in a month.
I got some interesting hats. I think this one can work. I think these are actually unisex hats. You want to see it?
Hi, Lisa. Hey, Corey. What's up, Kent? LaDonna. Pinjo. Brad is in the building. What's up, Brad? James. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, guys.
You see my hat, bro? You want one? I got 2 of them.
I don't see it. I can't see what it says. I get you on small screen.
It can work both ways, right? Hey, does Josie need one of these?
Same penis for everyone.
Same penis forever.
I got this guy. This guy wants floor shine measurements.
I did get this cool hat. I don't know why I picked it up, but it was kind of cool. Does it say M and LK? Or is that an I? Or does it say milk? Does it say milk? I wish I could find some of these letters. Milk. Okay. Cool. I've got a milk hat. And then on the back it says 456. I don't know what that means.
Area code.
Maybe.
That's a custom hat.
Yeah. I still like it. It's old. It's a Union. It's an old Union made hat. And I always like the custom, like old school stuff. Milk. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, milk. Let's see what else I get. I got some cool ones. Domestic linen. Look at that little guy. It's fun. I got Roxy's Kawasaki. I've had this hat like 3 times. Sprite. And then I picked up some newer hats from this one dude that was right next to me. Nike SB. Let's see that little Japan cherry blossoms. Isn't that Mount Fuji? This one's. Yeah, any Buffalo Bills fans need a hat? This is that crucial catch, intercept cancer. They call this like the acid tie dye. I think it's pretty cool. It's a 950.
People who ask you to measure the inside of shoes.
It's a waste of time. I'll tell you that.
I listen.
For everyone that asks me to measure shoes, they've never bought them.
I know, but listen, I appreciate the way the guy asked. He said, additionally, comma, in caps, if possible, then in, I don't even remember what to call these
parentheses.
Things. Not parentheses.
Quotation marks.
No.
Ellipses.
The little.
I thought that was quotation marks.
Inside the bubble. These.
Parentheses.
No, these.
Put them in the chat.
I am.
Yeah.
The things on the outside of the word.
I use them all the time.
What do you call those?
I don't know. From now on, I'm just going to call them inside.
But he said, I know this one is annoying to get. So, like, I appreciate that.
Bro, I was right. It's called parentheses. That's
no, parentheses are, oh, no. Is it parentheses?
That's parentheses.
If anybody knows what it means, please tell.
Boom.
Parentheses are as right. So that goes right.
No, come on, bro. Listen, I might be from West. I might live in West Virginia, but I'm not part of the 62% that reads below an 8th grade level. Okay.
Hey Tim.
They don't like
you. So you said you don't like when people ask you to measure your inside of your shoes. So how about the guy who asked me to measure my foot?
I understand that more than the inside of a shoe.
Is that for sale?
Yeah, dude, this is like $50, $60.
Yeah.
This is a lot of my prosthetic stuff.
Yeah. See, I
got two.
You had me going crazy for a second. I'm like,
I got 2.
That's what I'm saying. I had like I had a brain fart.
I'm the only guy you know that has 2 left feet, literally.
And then I picked up this Wu-Tang Commonwealth. You didn't know Commonwealth Picker did a Wu-Tang collab, right?
Him and Method Man?
Huh?
Him and Method Man?
Yeah, protect your neck. No, it's a store in DC, like a hype beast store, shoes and stuff like that.
Tell him it's a foot long.
It literally,
There goes
the
the
bottom
foot.
measurement is foot long.
And then this one is interesting. I think this hat probably could sell for like $40, $50 because others have sold like it. Travis Pastrana in the Hoonigan hat.
Racing. That's
Hoonigan.
cool. That's a nice hat.
So that's it, So picking those up cheap. And then, oh man, I had a guy. What's up, Eric? Eric, you're live. So I just popped you up there to keep it even, and people were asking where you're at. So I just popped you in there.
Fixing to start a Whatnot show. Everything $1.
What? How's the car? Is the car okay?
Yeah, she just had an inspection. So
Oh.
far, we'll see. Hopefully, it won't turn out like my other daughter's car. She went for inspection, ended up having to go to buy a car.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Ugh,
Hey, Mr. Eric, how are you, sir?
good. I spent my yesterday replacing the floor in my back bedroom.
How's that back feeling?
Sucks, dude. I just
Well,
take a couple breaks, a little salon pause action.
I'd be like, ugh. I picked up this dude right next to me. He had a bunch of just junk, like a straight up junker. And he's like, "Yeah, I haven't moved this. I finally got the van running. I haven't moved this van in like 3 years. I got all the stuff still in it. I'm just gonna bring it out here." So he just started unloading it. I'm like, "Hey, if you got any clothes, let me know." So he dumped out some stuff. And he goes, "Bro, anything you want out of there. Any of them jackets, $5." I'm like, "All right, I'll take a
Oh, snap.
I'll take a Redskins starter made in the USA, Joe."
Hey, Bug Mountain, I cannot go tonight. I forgot I do have a dinner that I have to go to. RAN brackets at RAN brackets. What?
I got this. It's Bob Marley. This is definitely 80s. It's definitely 80s. Because the feel, the tag, everything. So got that. Then I walked to this other dude.
Here's another one of those items I had sitting when I went through my inventory that I never listed because I could never properly identify it.
Oh,
Finally figured it out. Sold for $90.
heck yeah.
I was wondering next week, if we could put me and Tim on the top because our teams are winners. So you guys, there we go. Much better.
My team was a winner.
My
All three of
fantasy team's a winner.
My fantasy team can die a slow death.
Hey, you're not with Mike, though.
I know, right?
Death Ball. Death Ball goes from first to worst. Kind of like
So
my
then
fin.
I went walking around, and this dude had this jacket last week. And when I asked him about it, I tried to bundle it with some stuff, and I was going to come back to him, but he was already packing up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to bother him while he's packing up. I was like, whatever. So he was there again this week. So I went back over there and got these two jackets from him. I got them for $10 a piece, but
Nice.
this is a Shot, Schot. If you ever see this, Shot brand, that's right here. Pick it up in leather. This is probably a $150 jacket. And then he had this one hanging next to him.
That's the same shot that does all the motorcycle jackets.
Yes. Shot Brothers, New York City. That's a little bit. Oh, that's probably 80s. There's an 80s tag. And he had this fine North Face just hanging up. Look at that. It's a little bit different. It's more like a Woolrich type, type jacket.
Nice.
We'll get to that in a second, Eric. And then the dude next to me pulls this out. the Avalanche 3 bomber jacket. People got these on eBay for like $300 and $400. So we'll do a little.
What's the lining?
Shearling.
Did they skin a bear, dude?
Right? I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's a
Right, John? I've never seen a North Face like that, and it's legit. It's real.
I don't know if we talked about it. I got in here late. A few people have commented about the Hail Mary, Tim.
Bro,
We talked about it.
I was on the floor. I ran so crazy across my living room. My slippers fell off my feet. My hat flew off my head. I lost my voice. I was on the floor like.
Hey, I saw Josie's little clip, like, but then it cut out like right before it actually showed what happened. I was like it didn't have the end of the like what was going on.
Then if you flip it up.
JDL said he died a little inside.
What's going on?
It's got the whole thing. It's the whole.
Yeah, John's like, did I miss
John.
the victory dance? Dude,
Don't
that
wait.
thing right there, man, you could go up all over on your head.
Oh, I know, right? So yeah, I picked that up, and that was that. This jacket was $5.
You ever paid?
Right? So
Josie
Yeah.
probably thought you were having a stroke. Oh man. Hey, I did a little jacket buying this week, but mine was in a big tote of wholesale.
nice.
Did you go to that estate sale, Eric?
Yeah, but not, dude. The lamps, I couldn't touch them, man. Somebody paid $500 for those two that are worth the most, like that. You know the Going with the Wind double glow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that one, and they got actually they got three. They got the one that had the lattice on it. You know the it was Fenton, but it had like the white lattice.
Yeah.
That one's super high dollar when I looked it up. And then the one that was the green one that had the double glow too, that had, you know, the swirl. Yeah, that lady paid $500 for the two lamps and another 100 something for the. But man, they had all them lamps were high dollar. I was like,
Yeah.
when I walked in, she bought the lattice one. That lattice, dude, I've seen those comps as high as $1,000. When I was looking at it, I was like, man, that's crazy. But when I walked in, she pulled so like on those higher dollar items, he typically puts tags on those. So once you pull the tag, it's yours. Like you bought it. Like yeah. So like I went over there at that table and she's like ting ting ting. Like I was like, okay. And then I saw the prices on the rest of them. I was like, okay, I probably wouldn't have went like that. I wouldn't have threw it out there like that. Like that one Fenton hand painted globe was like $280. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna get these jackets.
That jacket's called a Buckeye Bomber, and no, it's not from Temu, Ken. Someone's got one on Grailed for $190, and then someone's got one for $215. Yeah, if you look up Buckeye Bomber, like the Ohio State Buckeyes.
All right, they're not. These are all ladies. Ladies stuff.
It's not a Temu Terror jacket.
Look,
Mm.
$10 for the tote. You know why I bought it?
Hamilton?
You already knew.
Yep.
You already knew.
I don't get anything from Temu. That's the.
Hey, you guys think that Cernoch don't know about that stuff? Like, you see that? I just showed him the pattern.
Oh yeah, I knew right away. Well, let's see. I use your context clue. I knew you wouldn't show just a random like piece.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a random jacket, and those jackets are pretty. You know, like
so double-breasted. Little.
Yeah.
And then it had a bunch of like my wife already snagged a Christmas sweater that's like a nice one. So there's some like cardigan stuff that's like this feels like it's wool too. Handcrafted by Hazel. Not sure about this coat, but I think it's real fur around the top there. Feels like it. A little overcoat action. It's not Tommy.
Is it Mulberry Street or something like that? That was just a guess.
I could fool you with this one.
Members only?
Yeah, because it's not.
Or is it a world travel?
Peter England.
Oh, Peter England. Okay.
Yeah, I just saw the Pendleton at the top, and I like picked up a couple more. And he's like $10 for the tote. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just do a couple big lot.
Yeah, why not?
I threw this decaying duck in there. Little mallard action.
Leroy, do you sell those?
What?
You sell those?
No, I do though. They're expensive.
The London Fog.
It's actually a nice coat.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, if I had a man, I'll tell you what, if London Fog ever pops off, I'm gonna be mad. I've passed up thousands of London Fog jackets.
Worthington?
Worthington, yeah. If you ever find Worthington leather jackets, pick them up. They're usually nice.
I mean, there's some junk in here too, but Joyce, like ladies cardigan,
Yeah.
little vest, grandma vest.
What are you selling those for, Leroy?
How much?
Yeah.
Some of them are like $60 for two.
Yeah.
They're New Holland, and they're used, but they're not bad.
No, it's good.
Like they're up there.
I did pick up.
If you find like all four of them, it's like $100.
Wow.
Yeah. I went to an auction and bought like all of them for like, I don't know, $1 a piece or something like that.
Oh, you can't beat that. Yeah, $10 tote, Eric, is always good, you know?
Yeah, my daughter snagged a couple. I'll show you the couple that she's.
Okay.
She likes yellow.
I'll get that.
This is like Corette or something.
Yeah.
Just kind of funky looking. Little yellow coats. Innovation. They just have like the weird looking little vibe.
Lisa, do you put jackets in a bag or a box?
Depends on what they fit in. and how much I sell them for, to be honest.
Yeah, that's exactly my answer. Listen, sale price has a lot to do with how I package something. If you hit me, if you buy a pair of shoes for like $17, I'm throwing the shoes in a box, taping it up, putting a label on it, and sending it out. Now, if you buy a pair of shoes for like $100, I'm gonna take each shoe, I'm gonna put some paper in it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put each one in a bag, put it in the box so they don't rub against each other, and then send it out.
Depends on what you're buying.
Hey, you want to see my steal of the day at the estate sale?
Let's go. Let's see it.
Now, look, I didn't do this, but I saw it, and I was like, I'll grab this box. There was 2 tackle boxes in there, right? So I opened the first one up, and it has the artwork in it. I opened the next one up, and this is sitting in the top of it. I'm like, okay. I open it up.
Oh no.
Tori Barnett.
Hold on a second. I'll hold you.
So look, I had to go to something different today because yesterday I was doing feet and leg parts and all day. So I'm like, you know what? I just want to do something different. I went upstairs and I had this stack of books and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do these today.
This is a great question. What is your clothing setup? My reselling space is tight for any larger than a small T. My wide open living room is dark. I have some great pieces, but I'm struggling to get good picks. My photo setup is anywhere I can take photos that has a decent amount of light. You can go out if you can go outside and take pictures, that would be your best natural light. Now, I will say, if you don't have photo room, then I could see that being a problem. Because in photo room, you can clean up a lot of stuff. Darkness, shadows, this and that, and put great backgrounds on them. So I would say, like, literally, like, it's like this. Do you have a yard? If you have a yard, they make you get. Now I broke. Now this is I cut this in half, but get the 3-fold. Get a couple of these. Your 3-cart or your styre. Or, I don't know. It's polyfoam.
They sell that stuff at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, the Dollar Tree. Just put it like right here. Lay it on the ground. Take a photo, and then edit in photo room. I mean, I do stuff right here at the desk.
Well, even in photo room, you can't lighten it up if it looks dark.
Yeah, you can change. You can fix a bunch of stuff. Like if I'm doing hats, like I'll put this one right down here. I'll show you. Then I'll take this one right here and put it up here. All right. I'll take this hat, put it right there.
Trifold poster board, yes, like
the trifold poster board. That's all you need.
Like school project stuff.
Yep. And then kind of wherever you can take a photo, and listen, with photo room, you don't even need a white poster board anymore. I mean, if you got a chair or somewhere you can hang something.
Yep, the wall.
Yeah, the wall.
Yeah, so in that jewelry stuff is all these little, I assume these are like brooches.
Mm-hmm.
I give you the,
I know nothing about that stuff.
oh man, we got all these people in here that are in that world.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like, yeah, they're kind of cool. Yeah, that's like 2 wishbones. So I was like, it's kinda,
Yeah, you're right, John. Yeah.
if you cover it with flannel cloth, will stick to it like quilter design wall.
Yep.
Yeah. Hat pin.
Oh, now that Kent, I want to show Kent this hat. Kent, I got this hat. Travis was strong a hat. Wow.
Hey, you know, here's the coolest thing there, and I have done a little minor research on this. This is the coolest thing. So this is a class ring from 1938.
Ooh.
Could potentially be something good.
Madonna said it's not a hat pin, it's a stick pin.
A stick pin? Okay. Yeah, I knew these folks were there. I'm not sure about any of this stuff being gold, but just judging from like the house, potentially, maybe. This is some wild stuff. It's like the apparently this is some women's club from back in the day. Past Pocahontas.
Huh.
Yeah. That may be a check glass cameo. Okay. Yeah, like there's this. A bunch of gold gold looking cufflinks. Don't know for sure. Like these guys, there's several of those. Tie clip. Yeah, that class ring though. I mean, unless I'm just completely off the mark, they're saying this could be a couple $100, like similar ones I'm seeing on the internet.
Hmm.
You're measuring a leather jacket sleeve length. Do you include the cotton part that goes around the wrist? I mean, technically, that's still part of the sleeve.
What do you mean the cotton part?
He's talking about like the, you know, like a Letterman jacket, how it has the
this, like this. It has like a cuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you measure all the way down to the cuff. So what you do is, all right.
Get a wreath hook for your bathroom door. That's a good idea.
So what I would say is, if anybody needs help with measurements, now these are my measurements. This is how I do it. So it may some people may do it different. Hey, if that's how you do it, I've been doing it for all these years. This is how I do my measurement. So if I took a measurement of like, so you can do with t-shirts, you can do like pit to pit length. But then for jackets, sometimes I'll do pit to pit length and then shoulder. Now if it's a women's jacket or a high end piece, I'll do 2 more measurements. I'll do the waist and the shoulders. So I'll show you how it is, how I do it. Okay. So what I do is I start with the pit to pit. So I will go from here to here, like that. That's pit to pit. Y'all see that? Yeah. Underneath the underarms. Boom, boom. Okay. Now for length. Now for the collar, I don't measure the collar because the collar can be sometimes flipped down. Okay. So don't ever measure the collar. Measure the hem. Okay. Or if you have a hoodie, measure where the top hem is to the very bottom. Okay? From the top to the very bottom. Okay? Now, I usually do the back of it because sometimes your jackets are shorter in the front and a little bit longer in the back. So you may have, you might have to do a back length and front length. I've had to do that a few times. Okay. Now, Kat said technically a sleeve length is like the underarm to the wrist, but I usually measure it from the middle. Okay. So where your hem is over. Okay. And then shoulders are hem to hem like this, here to here. And then waist, depending on the length of the jacket, I'll measure it like down here where it fits on your waist. Okay. Now, but yeah. Now here's the thing. Here's a little hack that I do is if you don't have seams on your shoulders, okay? You don't have seams on your shoulders. Usually what I'll do is I'll take, because I've usually with men's stuff and a lot of women's stuff too, but the majority of stuff that I do is usually if it's a pit to pit measurement, almost a lot of times your shoulder measurement will be 2 inches smaller. So this is 22 inches pit to pit. Usually your shoulders are going to be 2 inches. So that'll be like 20 inches. So, or you can leave a ruler in the pick. Yeah. Aesthetically, the ruler in the pick, I don't like. But hey, if you want to do the ruler in the pick, go ahead and do it. Either way, listen, at the end of the day, you can give all the measurements you want. If you return it, they're going to lie. They're going to say, you said it was 24 inches pit to pit, but technically it was 3 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, so.
Inevitable. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean that's how I do measurements, and I haven't really had a problem with those. Come on, dogs. The dogs are trying to. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, so yeah, Kat. Yeah, the seamstress measurements are, yeah, it's a little bit different technique. Yeah. I picked up these. Okay. What these are? Sperry gold cups.
Dude, I've still not found any gold cups.
You haven't found gold cups yet?
Gold what?
The Sperry gold cup.
Sperry gold cups.
Oh.
If you find Sperry, this is like their high-end models.
Yeah, we have a big old Sperry store here. There for a while, that's what everybody wore around here.
I was doing a little retail arbitrage. Look at this, Eric. You'll like this. I'm gonna show you a theme. You want to see a theme? What's the theme?
Pumpkin spice?
Gore-Tex.
Gore-Tex. Well, yes. But also pumpkin spice. Oh, man, listen. There's one thing that Cernoch. Oh yeah, all this Gore-Tex. There's one thing that Cernoch, and I think Kent talked about this. Printing them labels as soon as people buy stuff on like crazy items. Leroy too. Okay. So remember last week I told you guys I sold that autographed Calvin Johnson jersey. It's about as big as this box back here.
Yeah.
Huge. And Josie, it took me a minute to pack it, right? And I waited like a dummy a couple of days because I had just been, a lot of stuff going on. And literally I packed it,
cancellation
in the box, everything. Dude sent me a request to cancel. Reason being, bought by mistake. I thought it was my offer and not the offer that I had sent him. I said, Josie, what time is UPS closed? He said, you got about 30 minutes. Man, I printed that label. I slapped that bad boy on there, took that thing to the UPS and said, decline, already shipped. I was sitting back waiting. I was like, because this is a big order. It's like a $600 plus order. I'm sitting back just waiting like this dude's going to like, no messages, nothing. I'm like, he's going to get it. I don't accept returns. So I'm like, he's going to try and do an INAD. A couple days passed after delivery. I'm like, man, I might be in the clear on this one.
dude. I remember when I first started selling eBay, bro. If I sold something, I went and packed it and printed the label.
That's what I do.
And so
then the day you didn't get paid, right? Like
yeah.
It's gotta go. It's gotta get out of here.
Yesterday I got the day before that, I got positive feedback, excellent packaging. I was like, because I think sometimes people do that because they're like, they feel like you're not going to ship the item.
Yeah.
Or they're impatient.
Yeah.
Dude,
they think we're Amazon. Like Amazon, listen, Amazon is ruining people's buying habits.
Oh yeah.
It is. Listen, people ain't gonna say they don't want to tell on themselves, but I'll say it. A lot of Americans are shitty consumers. Okay.
Yeah.
They buy cheap. Okay. They don't know what they want. They return stuff. It's gross. It's gross. I had this. So we have a UPS FedEx place next to us. Should just be called it should be called no, it's a UPS store. Should be just called the Amazon return store.
It is.
Yeah. I asked that one dude Monday through Thursday, they do about 600 returns a day.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. On Fridays, it's upward to 1,000 to 1,200. Now they're on Saturday, they're only open from 10 to 3. He says sometimes they do 1,500 to 2,000 returns on Saturday. And that's Martinsburg, West Virginia, dog.
Yeah.
So Cernoch, my UPS store is the same thing. He told me, he said, Leroy, he goes, he had Amazon and then he dropped them. Then Kohl's dropped them and then he picked them back up with a different contract, right? He said he had to employ 3 more people to keep up with it. It was him, his daughter, and his wife. They've been doing the business for 20 years. He goes, as soon as I took Amazon on, he goes, the thing is, I don't make a lot of money, but they play with these people. They'll be like, oh, if you don't have this and this, it's an extra $2. Well, if they get an extra $2 for 200 orders, that's $400.
Yeah. And it's just so like Amazon just makes everything just so throwaway now. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, I order something, cancel it. Oh, I get it. You know what?
Oh, they think it's a rental. They think it's rental.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I saw this lady the other day. I was dropping off something for UPS, and dude, she comes in there with like a cart of like 20 boxes, all going back to Amazon.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
All right.
I used to have an ex-girlfriend that didn't know how to go in the changing room and try stuff on. She would just go take $300 and she'd buy 7 or 8 outfits and then bring back the ones she didn't want.
Yep, I see that at Ross all the time too.
Anybody interested in jewelry today? I got about 10 pounds.
10 pounds of jewelry. Absolute finds. Ultra shoes are really good. Yes.
I have a pair of those right now.
Yeah, Ultra. Yeah. ALTRA.
I don't think you're in here. I just showed my little jewelry haul.
I got some 14 karat gold right here.
Really?
Yep. It's very light though.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's the thing, Kent. Yeah. Dude, I saw this lady. She was dragging this like bag of equipment or something like that. I don't know what. I think it was exercise equipment. The bag was all dirty. It was clanking around. She just throws it on there. I'm like, yeah, I need to return this. I'm like,
yeah.
And the thing is, it's like Amazon's like, yeah, we'll take care of it. Yeah.
Yeah, then you go to the bin stores and they're sitting in the bins, and then it goes back on eBay again. I can't do it,
bro. Hey, all right. Hey, shout out though, Colby. Shout out. This technique comes from Kent Bagel, by the way. Dude. If your customer has issues, bro, sometimes picking up that phone and calling them. A lot of them have their phone number on their eBay.
Yeah.
Calling them, like you said, he was a wet napkin and did a complete 180, and I got positive feedback through it. I'm telling you.
What? John says, have you guys ever been to a garage sale, made a deal to buy something, pay them as you're loading it up? They ask you for more money. That happened last week, video dropping today. That's
my God.
Listen, that scenario depends on how petty I'm feeling at that moment. Okay? Because if it's stuff that I don't care about, guess what? It's all going back. Oh, you're going to charge me extra? You know what? There you go. Give me my money back now. You know what I'm saying? Two can play at this game. The only problem is if you have like one really cool item in there, then.
Yeah.
But if it's all just kind of like throwaway stuff, it's like.
You know, you guys have seen me do this stuff. Like, you know that for me, I'm always like, what are they putting the value on? Like I said, what I would ask them straight up, like, what item is worth so much? And if that's something I don't care about, then they say it's worth, like, say I'm paying the guy $80, and he said, well, that item right there is $50. I was like, all right, dude, here's 30. Then just you can keep that item.
Yeah.
It's like, if that's where you're at, like, if that's what you want to do.
What was the look like, John? Though, did you raise the eyebrow a little bit?
Monet here, a little Monet. 14 karat gold. This is a badass tie clip, bro.
Yeah, see.
Look at that. So like a bullet, like a high caliber bullet tie clip.
He gave her the people's eyebrow. There you go. Like, what did you just ask me? You know how this works, man?
Let's swing.
Oh. I tell you what, but being on the other side at the flea market, you know, when like people, and Leroy can attest to this. What about like when you're like making a deal with a dude, okay? And it's a good deal. And then he starts throwing in some extra stuff and wants a deal on that stuff. What do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. Like, I had that this weekend, and I said, all right. He was like, all these flannels, I'll buy them at $2 a piece. I said, done. And then so he's doing that. And then he had some jackets. I was like, he's like, you do 5 on these? And I'm like, yeah, just put them there. Yeah, let's do it. I caved.
I'm gonna rant, so I'm gonna behave. I'm not gonna do it. I've been having, like I told Cernoch earlier, I've been having people stealing from me at the flea market, and I've been having them flim flam me lately, and so I'm just gonna leave all this alone.
Why don't you just mark X's on all your stuff?
Just use permanent.
That's a
markers
joke for
on
some
the
people in the
cardboard.
chat if they're still here. You're gonna mark an X on it. You're gonna buy it? Here you go. Make our X. Here you go. Thanks. Thanks. Yes. Okay, cool. Thanks for marking a big red X on my Carhartt jacket. Cool.
There we go. This is Mexican sterling silver bracelet.
Mexican sterling. How about Mexican ostrich scorpion boots? I got these at a late on Sunday. I'm like, how are they still there?
Oh, this is very costumey. What's this?
Hey, sometimes when you're tired of looking at this stuff, yeah. Like I was already tired of them flannels, and the guys that I want them all. I'm like, shoot, let's go.
So Cernoch, how about this one? How about you go to the flea market and you're selling. So if you're selling, you're setting up your stuff, and you'll see like somebody come in and they'll have like a bunch of good stuff, and you see all the pickers go over there, and you're like, it's not worth it for me to go over there because I know that they've already been through everything. And you finally go over there, and then you find something. Like, this is nothing big, but I got some guys that like they will dig through bins for Snap-on, right?
Uh-huh.
The guy next to me, he sells every week. He has different stuff. In my head, I said, man, this would be so funny if I found the Snap-on. I looked down. There she is, sitting right there in the thing. I said, are you kidding me? I said, I know there was 5 guys over here that are the Snap-on kings, and I know they've been over there. And I just happened to walk away from my stand and just look in one little box, and bam, nice shiny little 1/4-inch Snap-on socket.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's hilarious.
You're like, boom, I got y'all.
Mhm.
I got y'all.
It's like another day. You guys, I know because we've all picked together a lot, but with other folks, like with your local guys, I don't know about you, but I get competitive when I get out there. I said, I'm going to find something just to. I talk to people occasionally, and they'll be like, yeah, I've already been to this sale, that sale. I'm like, okay. So then I go, it's like, what can I find?
Hey, LaDon just said, just ship me that mother loaded jewelry lot, Tim.
Save you some time, Tim.
Right?
Look, LaDonna, I'm going to put it together before the day's over. And I'll message you as soon as it goes up.
Well, hurry up. The day's almost over, bro. It's 10:15. Yeah, it's war in these streets. Yeah. Leroy knows. It's war in these streets.
Tim, whatever you paid for the box, put it up 3 times and then sell it.
Oh. Now, if anybody wants any good winter sneaker boots, Adidas sneaker boots, go see if they have them at your local Ross.
This is like, this might be gold inside that silver, but I can't tell. Somebody has it listed as Peruvian sterling silver 18 karat gold brooch. Somebody has like one listed on district. Look at that.
Hey, I don't know if Sue's in here, but shout out Sue, got her first district sale on one.
Yeah. I think that's 18 karat gold in the middle. Yeah, let's it's tough. I mean, LaDonna, a lot of this stuff is gonna need like cleaning. I'm not teasing you, LaDonna. I'm not teasing. Oh yeah, that's definitely 18 karat gold, I think.
So that looks like the Ravens linebacker necklace from Sunday's. All right, let's.
Dude, how about the Ravens taking the L?
Bro, Jameis Winston, bro. Don't ever count that dude out. Serious. That dude's crazy, bro.
He is a national treasure.
Yeah.
I mean, one person who doesn't want to see Jameis Winston succeed.
Right?
He's one of those guys that like you gotta love him, you know. Well, Donna, this might be a really good lot. I'm like yelling like she's in the other room or something.
Hey, LaDonna! Come look at this jewelry over here!
I mean, there's gonna be some costume stuff in there like this, but I mean that's like pretty rad. Okay, what do you guys think? Let's okay. You guys, I think can we all agree that this says 925 18 karat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Walter. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, the Washington win. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Here's the problem with these boots. I can find. Okay, see how these boots are so wide at the top? Not like even their wide width ones. They're not this exaggerated.
Yeah, somebody has this piece listed in district right now for $128.
Yeah, the boot is crazy. It's like almost like you can fit your head. I know, right? We'll see. I'll take pictures of them later because is that a llama?
Yeah. So the outside of the brooch, I'm assuming, is sterling silver, and then that the llama in the middle is 18 karat gold. I mean, like I said, you're gonna need to clean it, LaDonna. You're gonna need to polish that. But it's old. And it can be worn as a brooch or as like a necklace pendant. Oh my gosh. This is pretty cool. Look at this. Like a giant piece of like slag. Oh, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, why don't you just take it to the just melt it all down?
It's not a lot of gold in here yet that I've seen. Just the only thing is there's these are 14 karat gold ear pins. There's so far the marked stuff. 14 karat gold ear pins. This is a Monet necklace. Mexican sterling silver bracelet. Peruvian silver and gold brooch. That's where we're at so far. It's not marked. Dress barn.
I didn't look up my stuff. Except for that ring, because I just think that's cool. Timmy, I don't think you were in here. I had this 1938 class ring.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm going to do more research on that. The rest of this tiny bag that I have, I did add this little bracelet to it. Put it up on District. It's on auction for 7 days.
Oh, this piece is really interesting, LaDonna. It's got like hallmarks on it outside of the 925. I can't make them out though. That might be English. 925 VB. There's all types of hallmarks on that.
No, it's all metal. Yeah, it's separate. The ring ain't in that lot that I put up.
That's Danish. It's Danish. Volmer Bonner.
How much what, Michael?
Sheesh.
What do you got?
That pendant. This is Danish sterling silver. The maker is Volmer Bonner. I mean, it's old. I don't know, probably like 50 to 75 value. I know, LaDonna. Don't worry. I have to do this. Is my due diligence. I'm going to give you a good deal. You know that. What's crazy to me is these people will put these expensive pendants on bootleg necklaces.
Does a cut tag on a shirt mean it's bootleg? Not necessarily, man. There's a lot of people that cut tags out of shirts just because they don't like the fun of a tag. I've found a lot of old shirts that add that.
Wait a minute. People cut tags out of shirts? Never
Yeah.
heard that before.
Some people cut tags out of shirts because it's a nice shirt, but it's got the wrong tag. Some people cut tags out of shirt because it itches your back. Dude, I found a bunch of old NASCAR shirts before. The guy not only cut the tag, he cut the hem where the tag's at.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son's always hated tags in their clothing.
Sensors,
Oh, Swamp
Timothy
Picker.
Durrell sends, yeah. Swamp Picker, good to see you.
I'm like, oh, what's wrong?
The micro machine in here. Oh, look at that. That's a necklace.
Gee,
I'll probably make 2 lots. Costume jewelry, squat. And
I found one interesting shirt. The rest of it is just West Virginia stuff.
oh, what do we have here?
good, Walter. Hopefully your weekend went well as well.
Okay, so do y'all remember the Ben and Jerry's T-shirt that was going crazy after Nike released the Ben and Jerry's like sneaker? I think that's a no. So Nike released this Ben and Jerry's ice cream dunk shoe, and it went crazy. Okay, and then people had shirts that were the Ben and Jerry's like cows and everything like that. And I had that shirt before I sold that shirt before the dunks got released. I was like, oh man. But listen, the same artist, I found his OG shirt. This is the OG. 1983 Woody Jackson on that lovely Hanes right there. Single stitch. It's got like a nice little thinness to it. You can't really see it. It's like nice and thin. So yeah. I don't know what that is. Probably not much. Someone's got one in green for $100. Red for $125. No one's got it in blue. Huh.
Ultra rare.
No, someone sold it for $30.
Super rare.
Someone sold theirs for $30. $29.99. Hey, for Dollar Day, you know what I'm saying?
$1.5 million house. Nice.
What?
All right. Has any? What about? I need my jewelry people. I apologize. I got another jewelry question. Have you guys know what this 14 karat gold mark means?
Oh, hold on a minute. I found a Pawn Shark heavy corduroy full zip sweater.
Paul and Shark. I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a good high end brand. Kind of like a little Travis Matthew ish. I would say 100 to 300. It's probably all about what they listed it at. You know what I'm saying? Because that looks like, that shirt I just saw, they listed it at $30. Well, they sold it for $30 and got $30 for it. I think it's what you listed at. I don't think there's anything special. I think it's just what you listed at.
So anybody on this 14 karat gold mark? Yes, it's a cross, Walter.
All right, here we go. You folks experience customers with 100 questions and failure to commit to purchase. Am I wrong to put people on a list after X amount of questions? No. Block list. Why? Yeah. No. I've had in the past, the more questions they ask, the more questions you ask, the more pain in the ass they are. Seriously.
Usually the questions don't end at the purchase.
Yep, that is so right. Or that person will find the tiniest little detail or loose thread or some weird, like scuff on the shoe. No.
When you sit next to somebody at a restaurant and they start asking too many questions before they even order their food, they're sending it back.
Oh,
Cernoch, you guys know. That's right. You guys are in the industry for years.
Okay.
I'm not saying this is what people do, but you already know, like, dude, do you not understand these folks are handling your food? Like, don't be a jerk.
That's how I feel.
I'm always like that. I'm always like, dude, if I go out to eat with someone and they're causing a scene, I'm like, bro, I'm not with them.
or I'll go somewhere and like say a piece of my shrimp or something falls on the table and I didn't wipe it and they're like, oh my God, you're gonna eat that off the table? Yeah, because I don't know what they did to it in the back. They dropped the spoon, they put it back in. No, I'm good. I'll just eat it.
Listen, I'll tell you this. I worked at a few restaurants.
A few.
Now, I will tell you, the first one I ever worked at was Longhorn Steakhouse.
Oh,
see you, John.
Okay. Now, things that happened there, I have never experienced at any of the other restaurants I worked at. At this Longhorn Steakhouse, they were literally spitting in people's food. Like straight up, like I saw it bunches of times.
Somebody would send back a hamburger and it's spit
like
on.
Literally just like nasty stuff at Longhorn Steakhouse in Centerville, Virginia, back in the day.
Area code 37894.
Now, when I worked at Glory Days and Red Robin, I never saw that. Now, have I done stuff accidentally that like? All right, listen. When you have a well done ribeye and it's on 25 minutes already because you can't get it well done because they're thick cut, and you got the tongs on it and you're going to plate it and it falls off onto the ground.
Put that on the water, baby.
Bro, I just put it in the sink.
Yes.
Put water on it. Threw it back in the grill for a few minutes.
Oh yes.
Sorry, but that's what happens. That's what happens.
Cernoch, have you ever done anything like not bad, like just like somebody complaining, like put a little bit of extra pepper or a little hot sauce in something?
Oh, listen. When I was at Red Robin and I had to be the kitchen manager, we had this lady come in every week. Old lady. My soup's not hot enough. Like, dude, and she would get in your face. I don't see her. I'm like, our soup wells are temping at 165. Your soup is 165 degrees. Okay. I'm like, okay, cool. It's not hot enough for you. So I got the soup, put it in the microwave. Nah, I didn't stop there. Now this was after the fourth time like this has happened to me. That spoon, bro. That spoon goes into the flaming salamander for 30 seconds. Just hold it there until I can't hold it no more, and it goes back in the soup.
He's not talking about a lizard, in case you don't know.
Yeah, how would you say a salamander? It's basically just like a broiler, like an up top broiler.
Yep.
And I would just hold that. I just held that spoon there. I'm like, your soup's gonna be hot enough now. Like I stuck it in. Like the spoon was turning purple, bro. I stuck it in there. It's like, send it out. Or the guy that asked you to triple fry his wings and wants to know why his wings are taking 15 minutes.
My brother said that they would put, like, I don't know, extra butter or extra grease, and they can't tell what's wrong with. They can't tell anything's wrong with it, but like a half hour later, like their stomach is upside down. Like it's like a silent but deadly.
So this is like restaurant confidential stuff. Like, but like you get these big old things of like yellow oil, okay? Yeah. And they put them in squeeze bottles. Bro, when you're
buttery oil.
It's just buttery oil. Okay.
Yeah, that's literally what it's called.
It's buttery oil, bro. Listen, you wonder why you can't make it out of the restaurant without having to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's that buttery oil, bro.
Yeah, that stuff is the truth.
Yeah. It'll make it slide right on out. I will say something like this. The spitting stuff, whatever. But I will tell you this. When you send your food back to get recooked, like your hamburger is not like well done enough, it don't go back on the grill. Everything goes back in the microwave. Your steak, this is at medium. I would like this medium well. Yeah, I'll make it medium well in the microwave. I ain't putting it back on the grill.
Walter used to be the kitchen manager for a long time. When I used to sell food, like he was one of my guys. So yeah, there's some stuff for sure. I've been in the back room of a lot of restaurants. Let's just say that.
Yeah, right?
Between the bread company, between selling food.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Here's the truth. Okay? All restaurants have bugs and roaches.
Yeah.
Would you
And,
say bugs and roaches?
Bugs and roaches.
Every single one of them. School
every-
departments, hospitals. I get construction.
Everybody. It's not if they have them, it's how much.
I worked, I can say this, I don't really care. I worked at the convention center. I won't say which one in Boston. There's only two. And we did a remodel. And it was probably like a $2-3 million remodel. And I worked third shift. Those jokers would come out at nighttime, and I'm talking about the mice. They would come out at nighttime like you would see ants on an ant pile.
Yep.
Okay. They would have food ready in the freezers. They were in the freezers and the refrigerators, right? They would have, because when they have a party of 600 people or 2,000 people, they start cooking that stuff 3 days in advance.
Yeah.
And those jokers would be in the freezers and they could climb. I think every mouse is Spider-Man, because I saw them climb wires like data wires and go up in the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
I was just over here. We got some mice over here.
Restaurant mice stories.
We got some mice in the warehouse now because I'm in the woods, right? So we got a couple in here. One of them just pooped on top of this little thing. I'm like, what are you trying to prove? Something like, hey, look where I can poop. Like, they're crazy. I'm telling you.
The cat's like, I'm canceling my lunch plans for today.
I'm just saying, like, listen, it's, you know,
sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We're all sorry.
Everywhere.
Dude, so when I worked for the bread company, there's a restaurant. It is long been closed now in Currituck, North Carolina. And man, I went in this restaurant. They used to keep their bread in the cooler. I have no understanding as to why they kept the bread in the cooler. But so the bread racks, like you slide the trays in them, they stack all the way up, right? So, dude, I go to pull the top two loads off the bread just like this. I got my arms up, and I pull them off to check the dates. And when I pulled them off like that, a rat ran right down the front of me. He had burrowed inside the bread, I guess, to stay warm, right? Well, then I'm looking around in that cooler. Now, these guys run a buffet, right? I'm looking around in that cooler, and, dude, that mouse that was in there was having a buffet because there was no lids on anything in there.
Oh,
They're all on like sheet pans in containers and Cambros without lids with the mice in there. I was like, dude, like that's not good.
When there's one, there's more.
oh yeah. Like I said, it's not how if they have them or not. It's just how many.
How many?
When you go to a place and you see that they frequently have pest control, that's actually a good thing.
That's a good thing. They're actually trying to do something about it.
Now, when I was working at the restaurants, when I would have to close sometimes when the pest control guys came, listen, covering for bugs, that's the fun. That's terrible. It's, you know, you're doing a spray, so you got to cover all the dishes, cover everything.
Yeah.
But you know, you're there long enough, and you're bored. You just start talking to the guy. I started finding out all the restaurants because we were in Charlestown, West Virginia, but I live in Martinsburg. But he does a lot of stuff in Martinsburg. I got the lowdown on all the restaurants that are nasty. You know what the biggest one was? Outback Steakhouse. He said in his. He said he was working there for 15 years. There's a place called Ecolab, pricing Ecolab stuff. Yep. They do, bug spraying and stuff like that. He said that Outback Steakhouse in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Now this was 10 years ago. Had the worst roach infestation that he's ever seen. He said it was so bad that they had so a lot of restaurants in the back, they have like stainless steel like walls,
Yeah.
Easier for cleaning. He said that he told the manager and the district manager, he's like, bro, we have to get behind those walls.
Yeah.
Like I can't, so they brought in some dudes. Okay, so this was supposed to be a 2-hour bug spray. All right. They undid these walls. He said it was a cascade of roaches. Just waterfalls and waterfalls of just roaches. He said he's never used so much chemical product on it. They had to shut down for 3 days because they used so much chemical killing the rats. It was like, y'all got shit covered, or y'all got stuff covered. It ain't gonna matter. Y'all gonna have to rewash everything. And he said he was there for 12 hours. A 2-hour job, 12 hours. And he said at the end of it, the manager said, oh, we really should appreciate it. You want a couple of gift certificates? And he goes, I told him, can I use them somewhere else? Because I'll never eat here again.
Well, I have my own spray. If you guys ever have issues with insects, when I was in Union, I worked at the museum, and one of the guys said to me, he said, listen, he said, here's what we buy. Your company is paying $500 a day for me to take the boat, come over here with my truck, spray for 15 minutes and go back. He goes, Leroy, he goes, I don't want to do that to you guys. You guys are good to me. He goes, here's the deal. He goes, go online. Here's what I get. This is what I use. This is how I want you to mix it. Here's my business card. You ever have a problem, you let me know. He said, he goes, and just spray every 2 months. He goes, just go around and spray the foundation, spray the windows, and spray anything. Like he goes, I don't want to tell you this. He goes, but spray, if you have trash, spray your trash cans. Spray your trash cans. He goes, because that's where they stop. He goes, and spray around your foundation. And he goes, and spray around the trees and stuff. He goes, I hate to say that, but do it at night. Just get the little thing and just walk around it and just mist the bottoms of them. He goes, it will start eliminating your problem. So what I do is I spray the warehouse, and then I spray the cracks in the floor, and I spray at my house, and I spray in my garage, and it eliminates a lot.
Yeah, we use, because where we have the Airbnb, we use the stuff that we spray the inside and the outside to where it keeps it from, Not saying you never see a roach, but usually if you see them, they're dead.
Yeah.
Because here, water bugs are terrible, man. Coming out of the swamp. Dude, if this guy can sell his for 58 looking like that.
Oh, so what are those? I saw you showing.
Ariat.
Oh, yeah. Like, come on. Put some work into it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm using my USPS material for good.
Yeah, there we go.
Guys,
flat rate.
I don't tell stories. I tell the truth. This is what I use. So you can get it on Amazon. It's 2-pot. You got to use it with water because it's very, very strong. You just fill up this little section here, and you get yourself a little spray bottle like the pump ones, and do it a couple of times a month or every other month, and it gets rid of ants, spiders, roaches, everything. And this is what I use. So put it on your Amazon cart.
So is this? So 750 on gold means 18 karat, right?
That is one thing I know nothing about.
Me neither, bro. I'm like,
Kevin used to get on me all the time with pick. He's like, dude, you're not looking at this stuff. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking for. I just
that's me, bro. Like, when I'm at my honey hole and the jewelry lots come out, I'm like, I don't know. Like,
I mean, I've heard like in costume jewelry, if it's got names on them, it's better. I just don't know what those names are. And honestly, for me, like doing all the Mr. Monopoly stuff, I don't take.
and see, that's where something like it's like, listen, like that's not my area. So you know what? Y'all grab that stuff. I'm not grabbing it. Y'all grab that. Make money on it.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, if it's cheap enough, I'll grab a bunch of it. But.
Yeah, if it's cheap. Oh, you know what? I did get something interesting. Something else that's not clothes related. I need my real nerds for this. Specific nerds for this. I've got all these World of Warcraft. No, not World of Warhammer 40K figurines.
Oh.
I bought a whole thing of it.
Nice.
From this like lady at the flea market. She didn't know who it was. And she sold me that all for like $5.
Mm.
I just need to know. It's one of those things. It's like Tim's doing right now. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look up all these.
Well, I'm not looking them all up. I'm just,
Basically, I said,
you know how it is. Certain things catch your eye.
Yeah. Walter's got a message for you, Tim.
Oh, thank you very much, Walter.
Each one sells for over $5 each. I might put them in a bundle. You know what? I might just do a commons lot. Ooh. You know what, Sue? Let's start it off. Sue said best purchase of the week. So we're gonna do your best purchase of the week. Not your sale, your best purchase. Sue's best purchase was a 5-piece set of Spode flatware, set of 4 for $4. Sold a teaspoon already for $60. My best, I think over the weekend, my best get was probably that big old avalanche jacket.
I haven't bought anything. I can't even tell you the last time I bought anything.
All right.
I want to say my most favorite purchase, because I mean it's still worth. I paid $10 for it.
Your
and
favorite purchase counts as well.
200 is another remote control car.
Ooh.
I love remote control cars, guys.
Oh shit!
I got 3 of them. There's 4 of them last week.
Yeah, Fred's getting
Sell a lot for $1 each and ship.
All right, so Salty Lady OES, 2 vintage Christmas cross-stitch kits for $4. Sold one last night for $75 in 10 minutes.
Nice.
You know what? I've actually done that too. The Christmas, like this time right now, Christmas cross-stitch. If Michael's still in the chat, he sold some Christmas cross-stitch as well. I don't know what Canon Elf. Oh, Canon Elf at a state sale. The little camera. Huge box of new old stock parts for trucks and tractors for $100. One piece alone will double my money. Man.
Nice. That's awesome.
Parts sell?
You guys are funny.
Only if you buy them.
Has to be the biggest. Yeah, I forget what I sold, but it was something like a thing. I had every time I get them, Kobe Chaos Joker 5s yesterday. That's crazy.
Can I take back my best buy? So no,
Why? You were excited.
because I found something better I forgot about.
All right.
So because that was my buy on Saturday, but I got a better buy on Thursday, and it was this. I love this thing. I'm gonna just hang it up. It's an old tool set. Not too old, probably like 10, 15 years. They used to have them specials at like Costco and stuff, but you don't see these. It's complete. It's not opened at all. I love it. I have it sitting right here.
Now is the brand Crescent?
No, it's Plum, which is a good brand. Loafing.
Oh, okay.
Crescent and Wise. So they put like all the good ones together and made like Christmas toolkits. That kit is probably like $1.50 if I was to sell it, but I'm not gonna sell it. I paid $15 for it. I like it too much.
I don't even know where all this came.
Coyle said he found a Betty Crocker and Joy Cooking cookbook and 3 other cooks for $5. New source, that's always good.
I know, Molly. I already know.
Yes, Kelly. I think I sold a stocking kit. I think I did. That's what I sold. Huh. Wait, not kit, but kit.
Jeez.
Spiders. Soak it in the water and spray window frame. Soak what in water, Cat?
I'm sure that.
All right, got that. All right, let's do some
What is it? 2 tips I got.
Yeah, I'm not sure what cat. Dang. I said they spent $1,200 on the real part, so make like $10K. They're at your place?
Yeah, my other place, yeah. Oh, that's where Mrs. Spocky came from. So he's gonna end up with 5,000 Mrs. Spockys.
Cut off the bottom half of the tube. It sets in junk. Soak it with junk and spray. I used to. No problem. I don't know. Oh, mint and water.
Mint. Okay. Huh. Let's see what Colby's got.
That's all I bought this past week. So I guess my favorite buy would be this, and I didn't even know I had it till I got home, really. So,
Eric, I'm waiting for your part to come in, so I can finish working on that machine. Just so you know.
What machine?
you're what? Oh, yeah.
I had to order a couple of pots for that that copper cutter. I got to put a new plug on it. The copper cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
guess what I was doing yesterday, Leroy?
Huh?
Cutting carpet out of my back bedroom.
Not with that thing. That thing will cut your floor apart.
Hey, look what Chris Hall Design says. Bought a lot of golf clubs and there was a Bobby Grace putter in there. New golf bolo for you guys. I've never heard of Bobby Grace putters.
I may have seen that before, but I don't
And
remember.
I looked them up. They're pretty, I mean, some can do, I mean, I'm seeing $100, $200. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
McGregor, Bobby Grace. Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like it's like all of them. You got to find the right one.
Bounty Hunter, we paid $30 for the flag, sold for $1,500. What flag was that? I don't see the other comment.
Forgot about buying a flat of turkey calls. They'll replace NHL referees in no time. Reseller, you always.
I like the turkey scratch calls. I've had a few of those. Dogs, hey, what is wrong with y'all's bed? The more stuff I put on the bed, they want to get on the bed. I'm editing some pictures. Save those. Vintage G.I. Joe flag. Gotcha.
Nice. Great American hero.
Yeah, I don't know. I've sold some of the turkey calls. They sold fast for me. But I think I listed them around turkey hunting season.
That's interesting. JJ, I can never remember that maker's mark. JJ. Jonette. Jonette. Leroy.
Oh, this is what I was going to show earlier. And I forgot.
Hey, so you think this picture's a little better than the floppy?
Yeah. 100% better.
Did you get your box in?
I was just gonna. Did you tell me you were gonna send a box?
A long time ago. We talked
Yeah,
about
like it got here yesterday. I'm like, what is this? And then I opened it. I'm like, yo! But crazy though. Look what I found at the flea market this week. I found this on Saturday. Okay, now it's reversible. But the cool thing about the reversible is a lot of these are orange on one side, but this one's cool because it has vintage deer hunting and turkey hunting patches
Oh, that's cool.
on them. Look at that.
That's super cool. Dude, I've had that patch before.
Yeah, I have some of these patches. So
That's
he's got
crazy.
a 7-pointer. He's got a 9-pointer and a 10-pointer. He's got his turkey, and then he's got his whitetail hunting patch.
Nice.
So I thought that was really good. So I spent up for this jacket. I spent $20 on the jacket, but I wanted it, so I was like, whatever.
Would you guys take the time to list a $12 luggage key? No, that's what I thought.
But then I opened up Eric's box, had no idea. and he got me a whole set.
I would if it wasn't something that it wasn't flooded.
You got the pants.
That's an easy ship. You drop that in the bag.
Yeah, it looks kind of flooded though.
Yeah. Sorry, Cernoch.
No, but look at this. Look, this one's from Montgomery Ward, Western Field. This is an old tag. This is probably like 60s or 70s. I thought this was kind of cool too. Burlow moth. What does it say? Burlow moth proofed right there. I thought that was kind of cool. So we got
apparently that's on a lot of the older wool stuff. Is that burlow moth?
Yeah.
Treatment. It's some type of treatment they put on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
the collar toes are a little jacked.
Yeah. Now that is very, very common because that would go in boots and stuff like that, and it would, and maybe it would, I mean, it's still got a little burn, a little I don't forget what these are called, but it's like so. And then I got the jacket. Now
the jacket's a different brand.
Yeah, the jacket's a different brand. I looked it up. I've only found one jacket with this brand, J.C. Higgins. This is probably the crazy thing is this is probably 60s. This is probably 50s.
Yeah.
From the like, but it still has the burloo right there.
Yep.
I thought it was really cool. I mean, it's and man, these are thick. Like there's.
Hey, you know what I when I looked at it, I was like, dude, I bet this would fit Cernoch.
It's a little. Let's see.
A little snug, probably.
It's a little snug, yeah. It's a little bit right there. It's probably a large. Yeah, it's a Sears brand. Yeah, J.C. Higgins is an old Sears brand. So.
Yeah, like Sears catalog brand. Like
yes, yeah. A lot of people don't understand. I was telling that to someone the other day. It's like, no. You would order it out of a catalog. You necessarily didn't go to the store.
It's like the Amazon before Amazon was a thing.
Yes. And this jacket I think was a little snug too. Yeah, this one was a lot. So yeah, those were pretty good. Those are some. But yeah, I was psyched. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, and I open the box. I'm like, yo! Oh, it's so sturdy. It's
you know who I got those from? Our guy at the 100 Mile Yard Sale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Out of the church parking lot. You know what guy I'm talking about? Yeah.
Oh, nice. Right? Yeah. See, they even had those Sears catalogs back in our day. They were thick. They were like this thick. I tell you what, if you ever come across some of those Sears catalogs from the 50s and 60s, pick them up. At the flea market, this one guy had two lots of stuff that I was like, man, if I was a newbie picker, if I was like new in this and didn't have all this inventory, I would have picked this up and I would have had listings for a week. Dude had a huge box of 90s Rolling Stone magazines. And then he had a whole stack. I counted, there were 60 pennants. But none of them were sports pennants. They were all like destination pennants.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like from the 50s and 60s. And I was like, how much you asking for this whole stack? I just wanted to gauge what his prices were. He's like, I'll do $40 for that whole stack. And it took everything not to buy that. Because I'm like, dude, I'm not going to be listing and shipping pennants. I'm like, nah.
Well, why couldn't you put that on district or comments?
I could have, but I don't know. I was just like, nah.
You could have just hit up Keith and been like,
But they were all like Hershey Park and like different places and stuff like that.
The catalog, Sears and all that. Dude, those Christmas wish books sell for a lot of money.
Oh, I know. You know what I would love to find? A stack of East Bay magazines.
Oh God.
From 92 to 98.
Dude, I had one a while back, man.
I like looking through them.
Remember when I bought the sporting goods stuff? There was one in there.
Was it?
I have no idea what happened to it.
Like if you could find like a 94 or a 90, like a 96 one would probably be insane to look at nowadays.
Yeah.
Like 96 when all the Olympics was 96
96 Atlanta.
Yeah, they like the a lot of people don't understand that, when you talk to young vintage heads, they don't understand how all this happens. You know what I'm saying? Like what 90s vintage is truly like, because they weren't in the 90s. They're like, they think, oh, well, it has a Fruit of the Loom tag, it's got to be fake. Like, no, it's not. That's the blanks they use. They didn't have their own blanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that was the thing that you would buy from those companies. Like, I mean, just like you'll see something I had recently had a tag like that. Yeah, it was something that it wasn't bootleg, but it had a different brand on the top and the bottom.
Yeah,
so I was like, yeah, it's not bootleg. It's just that's
what they had. That's what they,
Well, you think like you find all the even older than that, all the Russell athletic gear. Like it's not like Russell did all that stuff, but you'll see tags on Russell athletic gear that it's like, yeah, that's what they were doing. Like they didn't have their own brand. Or like when I found those old Star Wars T-shirts, man, it's all iron-on 70s.
That's all 70s iron-on. Yeah. So they don't know.
There wasn't no screen printing back then. There wasn't no like that kind of stuff you see.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. So it's like educating them on certain tags and stuff, and it's just.
Or you could just be like, "Yeah, you're right. Give that to me." I'll take
right.
LaDonna, are you still in here? I don't know how expensive you want me to get this. How much of this stuff you want me to put all together in one lot?
Find this tag, pick it up.
There's a lot of pieces. This ring is 10 karat PC. Sells for like $40 to $200. Jesus, what kind of
Hey, 540 Flips. Did you see that Facebook Marketplace listing for that guy with the transfers?
I saw it.
I went to that place with him to get those. Like he was part of the group.
Oh, he was with you when you guys went to the place over here. What was that, Laurel?
It was in Laurel. Yeah. I wanted to message him to be like, because he's got like 4 or 5 bins of them, and he wants $1,000 for all of them. But I don't want to buy them all. I want to see if he'll like tell me like $100 worth.
Well, Donna, at what point do you want me to stop? I mean, I'm going to give you a fantastic deal no matter what, but like $200.
So 540. So this dude, this Asian dude in Laurel, Maryland, or Laurel, yeah. He had this huge warehouse of all like T-shirts and hats and just stuff, just like all this like kind of like Chinese import stuff from like the 80s and 90s, and a lot of it was those. Dude, he had stacks. Like he had like a whole room just filled with stacks of these transfers.
Okay.
I was I went to that place twice, and I probably bought like $500 total in transfers from that dude. I still got a whole bunch, but I would like to go find some of the ones I've ran through, because I know those. I know by messing with those transfers, I know which ones work and which ones kind of don't. Like with those old transfers, if you get the ones with all white, just white print, those are stubborn. They don't like to work. So, like, I would like to go cherry pick it.
I don't like to work either.
Well, no, I've messed up, or like I've messed up some clothing pieces. Like literally, like, hey, here's a cool jacket. Put it on there, and it gets all messed up, and I got to throw the jacket away. It's kind of like, So, yeah, cat, yeah. The screen printing back then, yeah. They didn't have all the. They had the swing ones. They would, go around, boom, and then flip it, bring the next one down. But I see. One of these days, I'm gonna make some T-shirts and do all that stuff.
One of these days, I just want to be all alone.
No, Walter, for those for flat commercial style iron. No, you have the heat press. It's like a big square iron that just goes down, and you've seen those heat presses. I think he knows too, because he mentioned that they all should work with fellow. Yeah. Who said 5K?
She's talking about where I want to stop at with this jewelry lot.
Yeah. So, I don't think I've ever shown y'all. You know what? Let me look at something. I know a lot of people don't, look at my Instagram, but this is
Walter said he had some Fat Albert press on patterns.
Yeah. I've had some Fat Albert ones too. Yeah. All right. So my brother Michael found all these transfers in Texas from an air show in the 90s in Wisconsin. Make sense, okay? But so he had all these airplane ones and everything like that. So this is a jacket that I had done. It's a custom, that I did with the transfers. That's the front and back. That was at the show. I ended up selling it, so. There's some of the details. Even though some of it didn't all print, I think it looked good with it like this distress like that. And then here's me laying them out how I wanted to do it on each one. I had to do it for reference too. I was like, well, that's there, okay. And I kind of had to do one or two pieces at a time. Yep, there it is. I thought it turned out really, really cool. I want to do another one kind of like that. Yeah, this is from an air show. Yeah. So yeah. I've got tons of these. I've got tons and tons of these transfers. If you see the little tiger right here, like there's like the flying tigers right here, this one and like over here, and then there's like one over here and one over here. I did some jeans that are all like that down the side. You know what? I'll go. They're still in the car. I'll see if I can dig them out of the car and show y'all.
I think it's Scotch.
Oh man! All right.
I did some custom vintage Levi's with the patterns like that. I think they turned out pretty cool. Y'all ever mess with Lionel trains? Man, I'll tell you what, not a lot.
And I've sold some better ones, like the old, but there's so much of that stuff. Like it's kind of like a lot of things got overcrowded for a while. Mm-hmm. So you can pick up a Lionel that's worth like $2 and one that's worth $100. Like one thing I have learned about messing with trains a little bit, engines are something funky looking. Everything else is pretty much standard. Then I dug this out of my death pile.
Ooh! Can I get a flip?
No V cleat.
Oh, they covered the V.
Hey, but you know what? These are the same model, Golden Harvest.
Yeah, Golden Harvest. Now, hey, now look at the here's a little thing. Look at the heel. Sometimes they'll put just a rubber cap over it. Do you see the V cleat metal hanging out on the back of it or no?
No.
Okay. So they probably removed that, and then I had one once.
I mean, there's a nail right there. Like, there's a nail right there where it would have been.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they replaced it. I'll tell you, I've done it once where I've removed that, and they just nailed over like the V cleat and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, you can definitely tell they've resold these for sure.
I know, right? Yeah.
But I mean, the front's original. It's got the 3.
Is it got the 3 and the 2 on the other
3
side?
and the 2.
Yeah.
And the 2.
Yeah, those would have been it. What, 926?
9361.
Okay.
Like that. No, 93631.
93631. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. 7.5D.
Guys had a lot smaller feet back in the day.
They had a lot smaller everything back then, dude.
Yeah.
Chemicals.
Yeah. Dude, like hat sizes, bro.
I know. Well, that top hat I have is like a 6.5, dude.
Yeah, everybody was wearing like size 7 to like 6 3/4 to like 7.5. You didn't see anything like you can't find that stuff. Try to find a 7 7/8 hat from the 70s or even the 80s. You ain't finding that.
No. Hey, just look at Barry Bonds, dude. That's what happened to us.
Now, what size fitted do you wear? You gotta wear a fitted.
Fitted hat. Probably hold on. So this is 7 7/8. It's a little big. I can probably go a tad smaller. I can get 2 fingers in there.
So you could probably go down to a 5/8 then, maybe.
Yeah.
But dude, they got hats now 8 and a quarter, bro. It's the biggest hat of 8 1/4, dude.
That's a bucket, dude. Hey, we had a kid when I helped coach football. Oh my gosh, it was like 5-gallon bucket. Like, I mean, it was huge.
Yeah, there's this one kid I'll never forget his name, Kenneth. This dude had the biggest head. Like that dude it would take 2 hats to fit around his head, bro.
Yeah, what are you talking about? No nails.
Nah, no nails.
All right.
Yeah, it's got the 5 nails right there.
5 nails.
But they covered the heel. They covered the nails in the V cleat of the heel because the heel's replaced.
I think they took the V cleat out. I don't see any.
They probably did. They probably removed all the nails because it's got like 30-something nails in that.
Yeah, the back.
Yeah.
How big a drop is that on value? What do you think?
It's a pretty big drop. So those shoes, if they had the V cleat, probably be 125 to 150.
Dude, people got them listed 150 to 250 with the V cleat.
Yeah. Without, probably around 80 to 100, maybe 75 to 100.
That's pretty crazy.
I know.
Pretty crazy. I mean, I could bang a little piece of metal on the back of it.
Now, if you want to really get technical with your floor shine V cleats, all right. If your V cleat is flush all the way out to the heel, okay, that's a pre-1973 shoe. If it has been moved in and there's a little bit of like leather or rubber, okay, it's inside like the heel, then it's post 1973. I don't know how many of y'all are going to use that information, but you know.
Yeah, so someone took a best offer, $179.99. Someone sold a pair for $199.99 plus 18 shipping. Best offer on $239.99. What in the world? Someone sold a pair for $700.
Jeez, what were they like?
New old stock in the box.
Yep.
Crazy. Man. So if I put them up at $100, we'll see. Yeah, for you, shoes. But shoes don't sell, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Boots, shoes, hats. Yeah.
How about feet? The feet sell?
In certain markets, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. You should put them feet. Do you have them listed?
Do I have what listed?
Those little feet. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, what's the title of your listing?
Prosthetic foot.
That's it?
No, there's more. I'm actually working on them now.
Do you have the word fetish in there?
No, you can't do that.
Bro, put it, dude, the last, listen, the
No,
last word,
I can't do
the
that.
last word, put the word
No.
fetish.
No,
I tell him, Eric, Tim, tell him. You will sell those.
Cernoch, I
word
love
fetish
you.
in there.
Cernoch, I love you. I love Tim and I love Eric. I am not doing that. I
Yeah,
don't have
Tell
enough
him to
in
put the
me.
word fetish
No,
in his title.
I
If he
can't
wants to
do it.
sell
I
Come
can't
on,
do
Chad.
it.
them.
I
Who's
can't
with
do
me?
it. I can't do it.
Bro, if you do that, you'll sell both of them. The same dude will buy both of them.
I'm done. Goodbye, Cernoch.
Just don't just don't tell him. Just don't tell him to send you pictures once he gets them in. You know what I'm saying?
Walter's
I can't
Stevie.
do it.
Is it a right and a left foot?
Cernoch, stop.
Is it a right? No, is it a right? Is it a right and left?
No, it's two lefts.
Oh, dude.
Hey, so it's for the non-dancer.
Yeah, see, Walter said, "Look, it's scary, but he's right."
No, it's scary, but it's left.
How about this? When you do your item specifics in your theme, put fetish.
I'm not doing
Hide
it.
it. Just put hide it. Just hide it. You know.
And you guys don't even know me. You don't even know certain parts of me. No, I'm not doing it. Help me, Jesus.
Hey,
help
chat.
me.
Guess Leroy don't want to sell his shoes or his prosthetic feet. Then
Help me, Lord, please.
Hey, you know what you should do, Leroy? For science purposes. Since you have two of them, you should put one up with it in and one up with it out and see which one sells first.
yes,
A/B testing.
Leroy, come back on. You can't hide from us.
How'd you put me back in? All right, listen, I'm going to ask the chat. Should I put one in and one out, and then I'll let you guys know next week?
I love that. Chat. We're going to vote.
A/B testing going on.
I just don't know if I can do that.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Easy.
Jesus. I have no filter and everything else. I just think that is just. So, do I raise the price on the footage one?
LaDonna says do it.
Yeah.
I list them the same A/B testing. And if that one sells immediately quicker than the other one, then you know.
You put what testing?
They call it A/B testing. So, like, it's the same thing. You're only changing one dynamic, right?
Yeah, you're the same
So
parameters.
make the same listing, only add the word to one.
A/B testing? No. Use foot fetish.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
use A/B testing.
Yeah, it's
No.
A/B
I'm
testing.
saying it's an experiment. It's a
Oh,
Yeah, it's an experiment. You have everything the same except one variable, and your variable is the fetish. There you go. See, look, right here, kinky.
So now we're gonna put kinky in too?
Hey, you never know.
I can't do this, you guys. I can't. Oh man.
35 versus 200 is what Walter said.
I know, I saw it.
One in, one out is what Sue says. Absolute Fine says yes. Northwoods Flipper Shalom says yes.
Oh,
Donna says do it.
You guys are too much.
Yeah, you should put one with it in and one with it out, and then
How many of you guys know how much a bill weighs?
a bill, like dollar bill.
Yeah.
Nah. Do you know?
It won't read on any of my scales, Tim. It's because it's so light.
Well, I got one of those scales that reads it.
What, 1/10 of an ounce?
No. A bill weighs a gram.
Oh,
A
Oh,
bill weighs a
that
gram.
ounces.
did you borrow that from down the street, the house down the street?
Probably right next door. You could probably buy them at the corner store. You can. You could buy drug paraphernalia at some of those corner stores in the hood. You could buy baggies and everything.
I learned that from my old days of drug dealing.
That do you know that, Tim?
What?
Some of those little rinky dink convenience stores, you can buy baggies and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can go get the whole setup.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You can get the
It's not out in,
glass
it's not
roses and
out
stuff.
in the public, but they got them.
Okay, so all right, so this necklace weighs 11 grams.
Hey, Sal, good to see you.
So it's an Italian gold rope necklace. It's marked 23 AR 750. This is killing me.
So
Theirs was 16.59 grams. Mine is 11.08 grams. It's sold for $908. But it was only one bid.
is that going in LaDonna's box?
That's what I have to determine.
See, even the chat. See the chat saying, "Look, let Kent list the feet for you,
No.
bro. Kent will have those sold in fast for you."
So
bro.
here's the question. When I do it, the one that says fetish, do I do the one with the open toe where the toe is separate? Or do I do the one that has the toes hard and together?
Oh, the separate toes is the fetish jump.
The separate toe has to be the fetish one, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now, how soft is it, or how squishy is it?
I mean, they're not. They're
Okay, it's a little firm.
yeah. Like if I suck this one,
Yeah, there we go, dude. You gotta put that in the description. That I'm telling you, dude.
oh god, you guys cracked me up.
Who was? Oh, it was Kent. I was talking to Kent the other day, and he was talking to this guy that's doing reselling, wants help with his store, and he goes, "Man, I just bought a bunch of, he does storage units and all this stuff, wholesale lots, and he got a whole bunch of jock straps."
Yep.
And it's like, bro, those sell.
Oh
Those
yeah.
sell.
Oh yeah.
You're like, what? Like, yeah, jock strap. If you find jock straps, new or used, they will sell. I
I sold a bunch of pups.
Oh, we're just talking about prosthetic feet. Leroy put it near his mouth. Leroy, can we get a screen cap of you with your tongue on it? Leroy, you're muted.
Oh, my God.
Good.
LaDonna said they had a framed jock strap from one of the Husker Bowl games in the antique mall. I was like, okay. Yo, what? That's funny. Let's go. Ooh, wait a minute.
Okay, it's officially Italian. Italian. Yeah, but see this one. I see Brandon. This one is not marked Italy. This is marked with the hallmark of the maker.
Tim, is it magnetic? Do you have a magnet?
Yeah. No, it's not magnetic. Nope.
I wonder who did the framing on them. Oh.
So we got to figure out the math on that, though.
What?
Okay, so if the one that sold was they're sold at $908 at 16.59 grams. Mine is what I say? Mine is 11.08.
Cat has a question for you, Leroy. Where'd you get those feet?
That one-legged guy at the flea market. So yours is 11 grams versus 16?
11.08 versus 16.59.
So
what would you do? Would you take the 900, let's call it $910, divided by the 16.59 and get yeah.
Then times it back by your
Okay, so 910 divided by 16.59, 54.85 times 11.08. So it's like a $600 necklace. Yeah, 607. Cat Swift says 613. All right, so LaDonna, I'm going to blitz that one separate, but you'll still get the Danish silver, the Peruvian silver and gold, the Mexican silver, 2 Mexican silvers, the 14-karat gold necklace cross, and the necklace is a different type of gold. So it'll be a lot cheaper than $300 for you.
I gotta check somebody's at the house.
Ooh. All right.
And then I'm gonna do all this other jewelry all separate. If you want that, you can have that too. But I don't know, it's a lot of jewelry over here. But I pulled out all the ones I think that you'd like. Oh yeah, and the 14-karat gold ear pins too. You'll get.
What are you doing out there?
Well, that's crazy that this $600 necklace has just been chilling in a bag full of costume jewelry for 3 years.
Mm. Mm.
Do you have a pawn shop near you, Tim?
What's that?
Do you have a pawn shop near you?
I live in the hood, man.
I would
There's
bring
more pawn shops than there are grocery stores.
I would bring that one out to get checked, just to double check. You don't have to sell it to them. Just say, hey, I was wondering, can you check this? And I was wondering what it's worth. And then you just walk away.
No, I'm just going to list it. I'm going to go gangster. What's the worst that can happen?
Fake.
I mean, it adds up. I compared it to all the legitimate marketings.
I'm just gonna take pictures of these boots right here. Screw it. The power of Photoroom compels you.
So I just did all my listings.
What?
That's how I just did all my listings just then.
Right?
I'm up to 5 listings for the day. Hey.
There you go. That's what we were kind of saying earlier. You don't need a fancy setup. I mean, I'm literally doing it right here.
Look at this. I got this at the estate sale too. That has like kind of stuff I would do for my parents.
Bose radio, all right?
Power. This is how you turn the volume on. Choose your channel. These aren't as good as they once were, but they're still pretty solid.
Right?
I disappeared. Yes, sir. How's my penmanship? Like cursive or like French? It's not.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Kelly. We had a question in the chat from someone that was new.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute Tim so you don't say something you shouldn't.
Josie, no.
Cernoch foot fetish or just fetish?
Well, you're already going to have the word foot in there.
Yep.
So if you enter, you'll cover your bases.
So should I put another word besides fetish?
Nah. Keep it that way. Keep it simple.
You want me to put it in parentheses?
No, you don't have to put it in parentheses.
Tim, I put you on mute. I didn't want y'all to have any other announcements. So we're supposed to be there.
Oh no, I was talking to Josie's dad.
Oh man.
We got some bomb crab cakes at this restaurant after on our way back home from the wedding. And he had his in the refrigerator still. All right. See what we can do here for Donna.
Dude, I might have to get nail polish in there. That stuff ain't coming off with alcohol.
What kind of alcohol are you using?
91.
Oh, you gotta get that 97, bro. 91 ain't gonna take that off.
91.
97 isopropyl, bro.
Need some paint stripper, I think.
You don't have any acetone?
I do have some somewhere. That's usually what I use. Where is that can?
Oh,
You laughing at?
oh God.
There you go. See, cat's right there.
So now go into your Instagram and look at your messages. Oh, you just did. Okay.
No, you can't. No. No.
See what you started?
I'll put that in there.
Oh God.
Are you gonna take a picture of the foot next to your tongue for the picture for like this?
No. The last picture, right? We don't make a lot of money, but we have a lot of fun. Well, some of you guys make money. I just do this for the fun of it.
All right. We got those done and those done. Nice.
Unknown.
Hey, I just got a $78 offer on those shoes I listed. Those floor shine.
What'd you list them for?
100.
I'd take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too.
Bye.
They go.
Hey,
No.
what's for lunch, guys? Guys, what's for lunch? Where are we going?
On
We ain't gonna
Eric.
ask that.
Lunch on Eric.
We gotta find the health inspector reports before we go out. That Outback I was talking about earlier, dude, they got shut down like 3 times in like a 2 to 3 year span for stuff like that. They fired their like whole management staff like 2 or 3 times as well. It's like, golly. Right. Walter said Leroy's going to get a community standards warning soon enough.
I probably am going to get in trouble now that I think about it.
No. We kept it PG.
Oh no, I just got a message.
About the foot? It's not about the foot, is it?
No, I got outbid on something.
Tell him, Leroy. Toenail bites left only.
Hey, that's because this guy sells floor shine.
Ah.
That's okay. Let him make it.
Apparently, he
better.
likes to sell them with his arm in the picture. All of his photos have his arm in the picture.
Hey, it's better than his foot. Does he want a foot to put in the picture?
Look, every photo he's holding them in his hand. Every photo. Nice.
Oh, I love you guys.
I like. Man, who knew that's how you sold the shoes? I didn't know that.
You didn't know?
Kelly, underbill. Is there something? Is there a design on the underbill? Like what kind of design is it?
Yeah, I got these J Crew. I should have just sold them like that too.
Right.
What's the listing count today, guys?
2 for me.
2.
These scaries and these works. I got some. I gotta work on these, but these are kind of. I haven't worked on them yet, but talk about dress shoes. Look at that.
Hey.
Some polo action. Look at that polo and made in the USA. Bench made in the USA. And then I got a pair of like these suede ones. But they're dusty, so I'm gonna have to just like this one that's got a little toe issues, and I want to like fix all this. But
Cernoch, you were asking me about those manuals?
Yeah.
I just got an offer for 65 on a 75.
Oh, easy.
I said no.
What?
Because I know that they had them 65 for one, and I have 2 together. And I just put it up $10, so I'm just gonna stick with it for a little while.
Here you go, Cernoch. Is there a specific keyword for a hat?
Oh, yeah. No, dolphin look. So put, because you're already gonna have like Miami Dolphins. Just put logo, underbill logo. Now, what you can do is, if you want to get now, Kelly, do you have Photoroom? Because what you can do is, I've done it before. I'll put like the picture of the hat, and in the background, I'll put the vibe. Like I'll take a picture. Like I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture like this. Okay, and then right here in the background, I'll have it like just this part. So it'll be like, here, and like, it would look like kind of like this. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
212.
So.
The Lakers, I'm donating $25. Donation bill.
Oh, those were J. Crew's?
Yeah. Ludlow J. Crew.
Okay. If you ever find, I'm trying to think, there is a J. Crew like collab. No. Walter, we are not done with the Texans. We're done with the Oilers. Big difference. We're done with the Oilers. Oh, you use the free version. Okay. So yeah, I would just put logo underbill.
You think these Brooks Brothers loafers split toe?
Yeah, maybe.
Split toe. Yeah, I've been in here, dude, like emptying the place.
I actually think this might be Finnish and not Dutch.
They play the same game. Yes, football. That's what they play. Right, Walter? At least one team. Go ahead. Teams have pride for the city of Houston. Kat, I will answer your question for everyone else. We're not bandwagon fans of the Dodgers or the Yankees, so it means nothing to us.
I mean, I've been rooting for the Dodgers. Anybody but the Yankees.
My dad was a Yankee fan, so if I had to pick a team, it would be the Yankees, but I don't like baseball. But the craziest thing is I've been to more baseball games than I have anything else. Well, no, I've been to more.
Baseball games are just too long, man.
No, I've been to more NASCAR.
Not anymore.
Baseball with me, I've been a huge like Astros fan. Baseball for me, once the Astros are out of the playoffs or not in the playoffs, I don't watch.
Says anybody but Yankees.
Hey, you move down here, they think that's what your first name is. They don't even call me Leroy.
Oh yeah, Yankee.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't accept it, but I'm accustomed to it. I'll
You
say
can
it
sing
that
the
way.
song. I'm a Yankee, dude.
Well, when they hear you say, "Oh, here's the flea market," you see that joke earlier?
You want to buy some saws at the flea market.
I say I got saw blades. You go what? Saw blades. You looking for saw blades? I got some saw blades over here.
If he says saws, they're like,
Saw blades.
what
Wait
kind of
till
sauce are you looking for?
Wait till I go home next month. I'm going home next month for a week. I'll come back on Tuesday. I'm gonna sound like I just got off the boat. Oh no. I am running out. I need tape and everything else. I'm so low on everything.
They had a goodie box at the my honey hole.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
2
boxes of these. You know I bought them.
shoe trees galore.
Yeah. Yep. All kinds. So I like to pick. I like to use multiple, like wooden ones. I'll use the plastic ones because for different shoes, you never know if you're gonna need a little extra width or like
Yeah. That's true. Water was called Yankee the whole time he lived on the OBX. Now he's up north. They say he's from the south.
Oh God.
Right. That's what's gonna happen to Leroy.
Oh no, it ain't. The devil is a liar, a thief, and a crook. I don't think so. Not this guy. I will go back up there twice.
Hey y'all, what y'all up to this weekend?
No. No, don't do that to me, guys. No.
You going to the pig picking with us?
Go down. I go. Where you from? Down yonder? No, I do say yonder.
Bless your heart, Leroy.
You know what that means.
Over yonder.
Did you see that? I don't know. I think his name is Ken. That pastor that we saw.
Yeah,
He does YouTube. He does YouTube messages like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking at him.
Oh yeah. You learned about the Tweenie Man. Hey, we're in the OT, guys.
All right.
My daughter just got here, so I'm gonna call it.
LaDonna, are you still here?
I think she fell asleep waiting on you to put that jewelry up.
Eric, you nice.
I'm getting ready to post it right now, LaDonna. I'm taking pictures and do the video right now. You still here?
I don't see her. She might be. She was on her phone. There
Okay.
she is. There she is. She got you. You tree number 2.
Yeah, these are the.
All right, guys. Hey, I do appreciate all y'all hanging out with us today. As always.
Absolutely.
I've got the low budget jewelry lot.
I might have on Commons. I might have a Warhammer 40K lot going up.
Yeah, I put mine.
I'm gonna put up a costume jewelry lot too. I'm gonna put up a cufflink and tie clip lot, and then I'm gonna put up a GoPro lot too.
I put mine on One Stop Shop 7-day auction. It'll be done next week. So
Awesome.
all right, guys. Hey,
Bye,
thanks for
guys.
being
Thank
here.
you.
Appreciate all your guys' support. Leroy will let you know about the foot next week.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We will read